At least 2 people lost their lives and 2 others were injured in Russian shelling of a refugee point for civilians known as the Invincibility Point in the city of Kherson in southern Ukraine on Thursday. Earlier, there were reports that the Ukrainian forces have reportedly crossed the Dnipro River and retaken the territory on the left bank of the Kherson province in a move that paved the way for a future possible advance towards Crimea. Ukrainian troops have seized the village of Dachi opposite to the city of Kherson. They have dug in and are seeking to establish a bridgehead. A Delta Airlines plane landed safely at the Charlotte Douglas International Airport in North Carolina on Wednesday without its front landing gear. No injuries were reported in the incident. The plane was carrying 96 passengers, 2 pilots, and 3 flight attendants. They had departed from Atlanta earlier in the day. As the plane approached Charlotte, the pilots received an indication that the front landing gear was not safe. The pilots decided to land the plane without the front landing gear. They had a belly landing on the runway, which caused some damage to the plane. France is mobilizing a police force of 40,000 across the country to stem riots triggered by the killing of a 17-year-old teenager by a police officer who was placed under formal investigation for voluntary homicide today. The announcement came as Paris witnessed a second night of violent protest with rioters setting cars and public buildings ablaze. Police have arrested 150 people, with the French President Emmanuel Macron condemning the violence as unjustifiable. Debris from the Triton submersible were returned to land on Wednesday. The US Coast Guard said that it has likely recovered human remains from the wreckage of the Titan submersible and is bringing the evidence back to the United States of America. The submersible imploded last week, killing all 5 people aboard. The vessel was on a voyage to see the wreck of the Titanic. In a statement last Wednesday, the Coast Guard said that it had recovered debris and evidence from the sea floor, and that included what it described as presumably human remains.